Hey guys, I feel like it's been forever since I've been on. I don't know when the last time I was on, honestly, but I did record on my way to work, so I might include that in here. Um, it was very, very dark this morning, and the sky looked really beautiful. Like when I look behind me, I don't know. I took a picture, so I might put that like as my thumbnail because it looked really, really interesting to me and just beautiful to me. Um, but I'm just trying to wind down. And I really, I do have, I would love some wine. That sounds really good. There's a wine store over there. I'm not like going anywhere. Um, because it's just been, y'all, so busy at work. And I think when earlier I shared how many people were in the queue yesterday. So crazy. But it's very busy and it's so mentally draining because these members sometimes they just yell at you and yell at you and yell at you. But I'm grateful to even have a job. Because a lot of people that were affected by the shutdown, they're not working, they're not getting paid, or even they are working and they're not getting paid to work. Um, but I'm just grateful to even have a job at this point. I do want to read a devotional to you guys, and I'm waiting for my groceries. They probably won't get here till like 7 or something like that. Waiting for those to get here. Um, Worked since Monday. I worked super overtime on Mondays. That's time and a half. I cannot wait to get paid, but that's going to be rent. So I just took myself and I was like, you know what, let me, because I know that they were offering overtime. And it's very rare that we even offer like full time. I mean, full time. Y'all, I'm so tired. I can't even talk. It's very rare that they offer overtime. But when they do, like, I'm always down to say yes. And so I'm going to work until 5 all week next week. But I'm taking a break. So I get off at 3:15, take a little break, get a little breather in, hop back on at 4, and then I'm staying till 5. Um, don't even, I mean, it's an hour, so I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it that way. I've already submitted it. Going to leave it that way because the days that I go on campus, I want to get myself home in time and then I could work from home the rest of like that 1 hour. So I'm working all next week till 5. I know that it's going to make a difference, but um, see how long that lasts, how long the overtime lasts. But I almost didn't want to do it, but I was like, you know what? No, I need to pay rent and I want to be able to have some money left over when I pay my rent. So, yes, I would like to work till 5 every day next week. Um, yeah. It's been that type of it's been like that since the shutdown. Man, it really has. It's hard to even catch a breath during, in between calls. But I don't know what devotion I'm going to read just yet. Oh my gosh. But I actually did go to bed pretty early yesterday. And maybe I just slept too much because the night before I didn't get much sleep. I was working off of like 4 hours of sleep. And then I went to bed around, I took a melatonin actually around before 7. And then I woke up at 4:45 this morning. So, yeah, but I'm just like mentally drained. um, I got in almost like I'm in the 7,000s as far as my steps. I really want to try to get back to where I'm doing my 10K a day. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 10K a day. Um, but yeah, I think the time is going to be changing soon, isn't it? Like, I know it's going to be, so it's going to be getting later earlier. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. So I think like 5:30 is when we get dark. I don't want to be walking in the dark. And it gets dark over here. And, yeah. We'll see. I really do want to start walking my 10K again. I don't know. Like, I used to be able to do it back at the other house, but now that I have our apartment, it's like when I'm at work, that's when I want to do all my working. My working, Jesus, help me. Guys, I'm not making sense. When I am at work and I go on my break, that's when I want to be outside and doing all the walking and all the things. But when I'm at home, I'm just like, I don't want to go anywhere. I did enough walking today. But tomorrow, I might, after work. We were supposed to go bowling tomorrow. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. We were supposed to go bowling tomorrow. But I guess some people are backing out, so we're not going to do it. We're going to just reschedule, which I was looking forward to it, but it's okay. I'm about to watch Elsbeth. I don't know if y'all watched Elsbeth. It's so good. I watched the first season, and I'm about to watch the second season. And then, I think that's it. My face, guys, is tore up on this side. Like, I almost want to get toothpaste because I'm out of my pimple patches. They're on their way, I think, Saturday. But I'm tempted to just put, like, toothpaste on my tooth because if it's not one side, it's the other. And I'm sleeping on this side a lot. So I'm wondering if it's my freaking sheets that are breaking me out. I don't know. I just washed them a couple of days ago, but I'm trying to sleep on my hands because I used to sleep on my hands instead of my face touching the pillow. It has to be the material. Like, I think those are 330 counts, but I don't know. Like, maybe my skin is being really sensitive to, like, my sheets. I don't know. Because, y'all, this is bad. Look at this. Look at this. This is why I don't want to show my face. I don't even want to go to work with my face like this. Because it used to be on this side, and now I just have, like, these little scars right here. And now it's, like, blowing up on this side. So, yeah. Trying to decide, like, not decide. Oh, Father, help me, God, because I am not know what I'm talking about. There's so much that I can tell you guys, but I gotta wait for the Lord to lead because, like, there's so much that's going on right now, and I want to be able to share everything, but sometimes I gotta just wait on the Lord to give me that green light to share everything. But, excuse me. I am actually going to, at the end of the month, my ex-roommate, I haven't talked to her in a minute, but I thought that she maybe moved already, but she's still here. She hasn't sold the house yet. So she asked me to house sit and dog sit, or house sit and animal sit at the end of the month for, like, the weekend, and I get to have the Jeep. And it's so, like, God is so good because I was on the phone and I was, like, telling him how I would watch. Sometimes he'll text me, like, hey, do you mind if you just, like, watch the kiddos? I mean, they're not kiddos, y'all. They're pets, watch the pets. And I'm like, yeah. But when she shared the dates with me, because she got the dates wrong at first, I was like, dang, that's going to be a lot of Ubering right there. That's going to add up really fast. I was like, please, Lord, like, let her be going to visit her sister and I can keep the Jeep and blah, 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 right? And then she ends up texting me. She was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to visit my sister. I'm going to help her with childcare. I'll leave the keys in the Jeep. And I was like, yes, God. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm going to take advantage of having the Jeep that weekend for real, for real, for real. I get to go to church in my own ride. I'm going to wait for someone to pick me up. So excited. So excited. That excites me every single time, y'all. It just, I get to, like, I don't think I'll need groceries at that time, but I do want to go to Ross and get my sugar-free skinny syrups because I've been wanting to buy them on Amazon, but I'm like, no, I'm just going to wait so I can go to Ross and I don't have to be on anyone's time and I can pick whatever I want and I could just have, like, me and Jesus time, you know what I mean? So I'm excited. I was like, yes, I get to have a Jeep, but I get to take it to work, and I don't have to, like, actually, it's going to be the weekend, so I don't need it for work. It's only going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and yeah. So anyhow, I told you guys about my baptism, right? Did I not? Yes, I did. That was just, oh my gosh, I feel like ever since the baptism, dots, what is dots? Darts, attacks. And then I want to share something with you guys. Let me turn on my light. Actually, I haven't really been using my light, but I have been lately. Well, I might be able to pick up this a little bit so I can get some more light. Hold on. Because I don't want to use my light. Lord help me. Okay. Maybe that'll give it some more light. I don't know. I'm trying to sit on the couch. I don't want to go sit over there. Is that better? That's still not better. It's so dark. Whatever. Once it gets dark and y'all can't really see me, then I'll turn on the light. But I was on the phone yesterday, and I think God is not. I know God is such a on-time God. I ended up coming across a video that I posted on TikTok 2 years ago, I think, because I was in California. Yes, I'm turning on the light. Shoot, hold on, y'all. I'm debating if I want to make me coffee. Is that too crazy to make coffee? Should I make coffee, guys? I don't know. I'm already right here, so I think I might as well make the coffee. Right? I don't have any more K-cups, but they are on the way. But I do have my instant coffee. So let's pop this baby in here. Okay. So, what am I doing? Oh. What cup do we want to use, y'all? Let's use... I don't know what cup to use, Lord. Let's use this one. Let's use this one. So, I was... Oh, this thing is dead. Yeah, I need to charge this up. I'm gonna use a teaspoon. And I think I'm gonna do a squirt of this. And then I'm gonna do my water. But, oh, it's itching. It's itching, y'all. It's itching. Don't itch it, Angie. What was I saying? Dang, I keep in my little ponytails are like, this one looks so pretty, and this one doesn't look so pretty. But I was watching this video that I did 2 years ago. Give me a second. I'm trying to see where I want to put you guys. Right there? Is that okay? I don't know. And my God, y'all, my face was so skinny. Like, it was like really, really skinny. And I was like, man, I look really small. Like, what was I doing different, God, in California that I'm not doing here? I don't understand. I really honestly feel like it's the keto. It was all the keto that I was on, and I just gained all the weight back. That's probably what it is. But as I was watching that video, I was like, oh my gosh, my face, Lord. So I was on the phone, and I was telling him, like, hold on. It's my Keurig, y'all. And then I'm just gonna mixy. You know how when you watch somebody, whether it's on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, whatever the case, you just pick up things that they say? Yeah, that's me. And I'm going to just mix a little bit of both of these, which these are new to me. And yes, they have sugar, but it's 5 grams. So I'm just going to mix a little bit of that sweet cream and then a little bit of the pistachio. And then, yeah. They are buy one, give one free, guys. So that's why I got it. But let's mix this up. Let's see. Cheers. I don't have I wish I had those Mexican cookies to dip in my coffee. But what was I saying? Yeah, so I was on the phone and I was telling him how I came across this video and my face looked really skinny, and apparently my face was on his phone, right? My face was on the phone. You know how when you set someone's face on, whenever you call somebody, you can see their face, you know what I mean? And he had a picture of me. Whenever I call him, it's a picture of me. And I was kind of getting down on myself, and I was kind of discouraged, and I was thinking to myself, man, I looked really, really small. My face is really, really small. And so even now, my face is a little bit, it's not as, it's not as narrow. And sometimes, you know how when you lose I didn't lose a ton of weight, but when you lose weight, you tend to you're able to kind of see your collarbone and stuff like that. I feel like I was able to see that. And so I was just beating myself up for a second, right? And I didn't tell this person what I was thinking, but God knew what I was thinking. And so he was asking me if I was okay, because I guess he heard it in my voice. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just thinking about that video and how small my face was. And he's getting something to eat. And the girl was helping him. The girl that was helping him, she was like, oh my gosh, she is so pretty. And he was like, thank you. And I was like, and I heard that. And he was like, see, you were over here beating yourself up, but God knew what you needed to hear. And I was like, yes, you're right. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. Because, y'all, God is so good. I just love how he just shows up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So that was just, that encouraged me yesterday. But, I didn't get to the devotional. Yep, we're going to have to scoot on over here, y'all, to the living room. Give me a second. See if I can set you guys up somewhere. I don't know. One day, I'm going to... Hold on, guys. Who drinks coffee at 6:20 p.m.? Me. One day, I'm gonna get there. One day, I'm gonna get there. Where I'm not skinny, but I am back to a healthy weight. Because my BMI is I think it's supposed to be 30 or 32 or something like that. And I think I'm 35. I'm overweight. I'm obese, according to the thing. I'm obese. But I don't know. One day I'm gonna get there. This particular person did share with me some a journey that they were going through, and I think it was and it ministered to me so much, because he was like, I don't know why I'm sharing all this, but I'm going to share all this. And then he shared it with me. And I was like, there's a reason why you share that with me. Like, God had you share that with me for a reason. And at one point, he just, I mean, literally maybe over a month ago, almost 2 months ago now, he wasn't even able to walk. He wasn't even able to take a shower. He was so just, he was overweight where he just could not breathe. He didn't want, like, there was so much. And he kind of, like, his story kind of reminded me of, you know, my 600-pound life. I'm not saying he's 600 pounds, but I'm just saying, like, because in the 600-pound stories, some of them are not even mobile. Like, they can't even get up because they're so bound to the bed, and their muscles are so fragile and so weak because they have all of this weight on them. They can't move. And he was sharing with me his journey, and he literally has, you know, lost so much weight ever since. And now he's able to walk up and down the stairs, and now he's able to breathe, and he can take a shower without, like, being out of breath and all the things. And so it really, really blessed me when he shared that with me, because I'm not even, you know, like, I'm not what I want to be in my weight. And I know that, but I want to be smaller, you know. I really, really do. I miss it's, and maybe I should delete all the pictures. I don't know, because sometimes I go back and I look at all these pictures and I'm like, man, I went from big, small, big. Like, big, small, big. And I know I talk about that a lot, guys. I really, really do. I feel like I really do. This is not the first time I talk about this, but I'm gonna get there. And I just don't, like, I don't eat completely bad. So I'm just like, what is happening? Like, I still eat low carb. I'm not going to go back keto. Like, I could go back keto, but no. I don't want to. I don't want to. There was this one guy that, I think I might have talked about this before. I'm going to get to the word in a second, y'all. Hold on. But there was this one guy, and I think I shared this with you guys, but he was a really, really big dude at work, right? I mean, he wasn't really big, but he was, you know, he wasn't skinny either, you know? He was a plus size man. And like, he's on a completely, no, he's on the same floor. No, he's on the same floor. But he just works across, like, the other side of the building. And I remember he would always buy stuff for people, like at the little store that we have downstairs. He would get Monsters and Reigns and, like, all these snacks for people. And he'd be like, hey, I have this over here on my desk if you want something. Such a sweetheart, right? He's such a sweetheart. And I think I'm gonna go sit at my desk, y'all. But out of nowhere, I see him, and it was like he was a completely different person. And I was like, where did all your weight go, dude? But y'all, he told me what he was doing. But if I'm being honest, I really feel like he was on a shot, or he's doing a shot, one of those shots that make you lose weight, because you lose weight really fast on those things. And he still looks, he's very small. He said he lost over 100 pounds. And I was like, man, like, and I always ask people, like, what are you doing, you know, because I want to know what you're doing. Because I want to be able to encourage myself and be able to do it myself too. But I really believe, he did tell me he was in a calorie deficit and you just, you know, cut down on some things, and that could be true. But there's no way that you can lose 100 pounds, over 100 pounds in like a month. Like, I really feel like it was a shot that he maybe did. Like, I don't know what shot it could be. You know, those weight loss shots? I don't know. And I refuse to do that. Like, no. I feel like I gotta turn on my living room light, y'all. But yeah, y'all know, I just get on here and I just share, like, my day with you guys, or how I'm doing. And I'm doing good. There's been some, again, warfare, but I am all gravy. Definitely all gravy. Trying to don't know where God's going to have me as far as my job. We had somebody sit in today, and I totally forgot that we had somebody sitting in with us today on our team meeting, and he was kind of going over everything that they do. And they're not on the phone, but they have a lot to do, like e-messaging wise and all the things. And so I don't know, I'm pretty much, I feel like I'm done with collections. I just don't want to be on the phone anymore. Especially, like, I know, like, I'm grateful that I have a job, but y'all, it's just so busy. It's so dang busy. It's like you can only take so many breaks, right, throughout the day. You only have to be on the phone after you get off the phone. You can only have up to 2 minutes. Honestly, we're not even supposed to pass the 2-minute mark. It's like maybe a minute. And my ACW for last month was very high. And so all of my calls, or not all of my calls, but some of them are going to get audited, and that's totally fine because I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm not avoiding my calls. There was a time, and I feel like I'm still struggling with it, but like sometimes my stuff would freeze. Like one of my systems would freeze, and it would always freeze when I get off the phone call. And so I have to reboot everything, and then my ACW, like, it'll stop, but then it'll start up again. And I'm like, oh, it's 2 minutes. It's two minutes. Now it's going on 3 minutes, and it's not even my fault because it's the system that I had to reboot everything. So I'm just hoping and praying that they gonna see I was having some issues, and they're gonna be like, okay, Andrew, we know it wasn't your fault, because I was having a lot of those issues. And then your adherence, we have to have that at a certain number, and I'm just like, I don't want to be, because I do have somebody who, like, she cannot take work anymore, and she just takes so many breaks. She's like, I don't even care right now. I'm just done. And I don't want to get to that point either, but sometimes I am like, I don't want to be on the phone, Lord. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go take a break. And my break would just end up going over the amount of time. And then I'm looking at my adherence. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like below 90 now. And y'all, I feel like my grace is just slowly but surely being lifted from this department. I love my team. I love my supervisors, but I want to be able to branch out, and they're doing a freeze right now in hiring. So I think that's going to be lifted sometime next year. Excuse me. So I don't know. I don't know what to apply for. I just know that I want to get off the phone. And he did say that this would be, a position where you can try to navigate your way in after collections, And sometimes I may be double downing on myself, and I'm like, I'm not that smart though. Like, I don't have that much professionalism, or, because you have to talk to members like a certain way, especially when it's professional via, texting or emailing or whatever the case. You got to have some verbiage, and I don't know. So I don't know if it's something that God wants me to do, then I'm probably going to end up doing a job shadow, and I'll just see what happens. I love the way he broke everything down, and it's crazy because I don't know him, but I've talked to him, and I'm pretty sure he's like, he's not straight, but I think it's so not crazy, but when I hear him talking to his coworkers, it's a completely different way of how he was talking to us in the meeting today, and I was like, that's okay. But I love the way he broke everything down and how he explained everything. Like, he explained everything so well. And I feel like if I were to try to do that with my job, I don't even know how. I mean, all I can say is I'm a payment specialist. I take payments. If the members need assistance, I'm going to give the assistance. If they need blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know. I just love the way he did everything. And I love the way he broke everything down. Like, he spoke so professional. I don't even know how to explain that. But anyways, anyhow, I need to read this word. I haven't read the word. But yeah, I don't know where he's gonna have me at, but y'all, I'm just like, y'all, I mean, it's just, and I'm praying that I get my bonus. I think I should. I don't know why I thought I was gonna get my bonus this check, but because we get paid 3 times, it's gonna be the last, and I knew my check was supposed to be more, but I think they took out a lot of taxes, and that's totally fine. But, what was I saying? I thought my bonus was going to be this check, but it's going to be the 31st, the payment, when we get paid on the 31st. And that's rent. So I'm just like, man, I am praying that this check is going to look really big, because I worked Monday. That was time and a half. Working Saturday, working all next week for an extra hour. And then I'm getting $100 from whenever Jess pays me for the house, like to watch the, Avery and the cats. So I'm just like, because I'm slowly, y'all, I'm trying to dig myself out of the hole that I have dug myself into. And it's like, I told you guys a while back, dang, I'm going on 30 minutes. I only have 41 minutes to record. Man, I won't be able to tell you guys what I want to tell you guys. I feel like I'm slipping right back into a little bind financially, and I'm just like, I cannot catch up, and I need to catch up, and I refuse. Like, y'all, I need help. I need help. I need to pay off Cash App. I have to. I pay it and then I borrow. I pay it and then I borrow, and I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I want to break this cycle, because it's like, I want to see this money out of my check. Like, when I get paid, I want to see it, but it's automatically going to Cash App. I have 4 payments left, right? And 2 of them, depending on what my account's looking like, whenever I want everything dropped out of my account. I don't want nothing pending. I want everything to post. I might pay off the $21, and I think there's a $21 one and an $18 one, and I want to pay those 2 back. And then I have one left for I think it's like $15. But then there's a huge one, because I skipped a repayment. I skipped it, and it added that repayment to another payment, so that's like $450. So if I could just pay those 3 little ones, I would literally just have the one huge one. And that's why I'm trying to work all this overtime, because I want to be able to get, yes, pay my rent, but at the same time pay Cash App off. Because y'all, I'm telling you, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, and it's keeping me in a bind every time I get paid. So where are my groceries at? Hold on, y'all. It's already 6:34. Like, where are my groceries at? I want to go to bed soon. Anyways, I don't know if I'm making sense. I pray that I'm making sense. I know that I'm making sense, but I'm just like, I'm done with Cash App right now. I'm just like, it comes in handy when I need the money, yes, but every time, I'm telling you guys, for example, if I get paid and I have to pay $300 towards Cash App, that's $300 I'm putting towards my Cash App instead of having it in my account. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I gotta be done. I gotta be done. That's why I'm working as much as overtime as I possibly can before this next check, because I know it's rent, but I'm just praying that I can pay something towards Cash App after my rent. That would be amazing. That would be a total blessing, honestly. I want to get rid of it. I just want to get rid of it. Anyways, never shared the word with you guys, and I'm just gonna read. My coffee's cold now, but I don't know where can I put you guys? I don't know where to put you guys. It's coming out of Matthew 7, 1 through 5. Do not judge, or you too will be judged, for in the same way you judge others, you will be judged. That's a lot of judging. And with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when all the time there is a plank in your own eye? You hypocrite, first take the plank out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. Okay. Devotional reads, My groceries need to get here. We are all guilty of judging. We judge what a person wears, how they act, or what kind of car they drive. We judge whether or not someone is sincere in their apology, what kind of character they have, or what their motives are. The list could go on forever. Most of us try not to be judgmental because we know it's not an attractive quality. But we often fail to realize just how high the stakes are. Jesus said that if you judge others harshly, you yourself would be judged harshly. With the measure you use, it will be measured out to you. That makes you stop and think for a minute, doesn't it? Jesus is the only one who is worthy to judge, because he is without sin and he alone can see into a person's heart. Instead of being so quick to judge others, we should examine ourselves and our motives. Usually when we notice another person's faults, it is because we are guilty of the same things. For instance, if I think someone is fake and not being their true self, chances are that quality of fake is in me somewhere. Or if we think someone is stingy and greedy, we are probably guilty of it too. Others may not see it, but it's there. Don't judge others, judge yourself instead. If we keep our judging thoughts directed toward ourselves, we will be too busy to notice others. The question is, where do you find yourself judging others? Within your family, among your friends, at social gatherings, in church? This was a good one, y'all. And I don't know how many times that word judging and judge is in this devotional. But that's good. And, you know, Jesus speaks in parables. Oh, I don't even have time to share this all, guys, but because I'm going on 38 minutes and I only have 41 minutes to record. But, yeah, that's it. I'm going to just stop it right there. I'm going to check my status on my groceries because where the heck are they? Like, it's already going to be 7 and I got to put everything up. So, yeah. I love you guys. Jesus loves y'all so much more. And I have to still edit because I think I'm going to add with me walking to work in here. So, anyways, I hope that you'll have a great day. I pray that this blesses somebody. I pray that it encourages somebody. And I just pray that I will continue to bless and continue to encourage you guys. I know I haven't been on like I should be. I'm just exhausted by the time the day is over with work. And that's no excuse. But I just be tired. And then next week, I offered myself to work till 5 every single day. So 6:45 to 5. Yes, I will have like an hour. Well, actually 45 minutes. But still, I feel like even within that 45 minutes, I'm just going to be a busy bee trying to probably put something together or clean a little bit during that time. I'm not going to just chill. I'm actually wondering if I should just stay and just move it from 3:15 all the way to 5 and not even take the break. I don't know. I don't know. But I love you guys. Again, Jesus loves you so much more. And just know that you are loved and you are cared for and you are beautiful and you are fearfully and wonderfully made. No matter what you think or what anyone else thinks about you, see how God sees you. And I've always prayed for God to allow me to see myself as he sees me, because I'm telling you guys, I was really, my minute's coming up, but I was really beating myself up because of an old video that I posted 2 years ago. And it took somebody who doesn't even know me, saw a picture of me and was like, oh, she is so pretty. That was Jesus letting me know, baby girl, you still look good. You're still fearfully, wonderfully made, no matter what you think of yourself. Believe the lie or believe my truth. Believe my word. And God's word is true always. Okay, my minute's up. I gotta go.